What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be checking out this powerhouse of a light that I received from Thrunite. Now, most of the lights we review here on the channel are more geared towards everyday carry or a light that you can keep on your person at all times. Well, this light is definitely not an everyday carry light, but it is a light that I think you guys will really like. So this is the Thrunite TC20. It is more of a flood style light. But what's nice about this is it is still a very compact package for the power that it's pumping out. So the Thrunite TC20 is running off of a 26650 rechargeable battery and has a maximum output of 3,800 lumens. Now, you don't always have to run this light on 3,800 lumens, which really makes it kind of a good all-around package. In my opinion, this is the go-to light if you want to throw something in your backpack, carry while you travel, or even take camping, something like that. If you are big into the outdoors, this light will fit a lot of your needs. Now let's clear some stuff off here and get into the body of this light. So the body of the light is a hard anodized aluminum, very, very tough finish. I've tossed this thing around, I have had it in a few backpacks, things like that, and I really haven't found any wear or any scratches. So up on top here, or up on the front I should say, you're gonna find more of a flush type bezel. On the interior there, you're gonna see an orange peel reflector, which is really gonna make sure that your beam is distributed very evenly and more of a smooth type beam. As we move back on the head, you're gonna see that there are some vents here. Now, if you're gonna run a powerful flashlight, I would say anything over 1,000 lumens, and some lights even under 1,000 lumens, you're gonna want some sort of venting system because these lights do get very hot. I mean, they're pumping out a ton of lumens with a very, very high output LED, so they do tend to warm up quite a bit. Directly behind our vents, you're gonna find our on-off button. Now, with a light of this size, I personally prefer a button on the side like this. I really do like the side activation. Now, this button does do a couple things. Of course, it puts it into all of its different modes, which we will be getting into here in a few minutes. But this button does have an LED indicator, which will let you know when the light is running low. Now, when the light is fully charged, it will be a blue LED inside there, if you guys can pick up on that. When the light is running dead, I think it was like 20% battery life, the LED will turn a solid red, and once it gets to 10% battery life or lower, it will start to flash red. Now, when your light does that, you obviously plug it in, recharge it, and guys, this light recharged in about 20 minutes. And once I go over the run times on the lumens for this thing, you guys will be very impressed with a 20-minute charge. Now, moving back from our on-off button, you guys are going to see some nice knurling on here. Now, the knurling is nothing special, but it does give you a decent grip. I can imagine if your hands were wet, bloody, whatever the case may be, you will still be able to get a decent grip on the TC20. And if running a lanyard is something you're into, this does have a lanyard hole right here on the tail cap. Now, this light actually does not have a tail cap, and I will go ahead and show you guys now. This light... Oh, almost dropped that. This light unscrews pretty much in the middle, more towards the front, to house this huge 26650 rechargeable battery. Now, what I like about this light is they really got the battery to size ratio down very well. Of course, the head is going to be decent size, but it is pumping out a lot of lumens. But this light really is very compact for how big the battery is and for how many lumens it's pumping out. So in our battery compartment, we are going to see a rubber O-ring, and Thrunite does ship you a few extra O-rings. So in a year or two down the road, if you've noticed that your O-ring is starting to get worn, you can replace that with one of the O-rings that they send you when you buy this light. Now let's get this back together and flip it over, and you will see your port to recharge the light. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it takes about 20 minutes, and I'm actually doing that backwards. It takes about 20 minutes to fully charge this light when it's completely dead, and honestly, that is not bad at all for a light of this size. So back here, you're gonna see a micro USB charger, which most of us have cell phones that take this, or at least my last cell phone did, so you guys should have a few extra cords like this laying around, but Thrunite does ship you out a micro USB with a USB port on the back, so you can plug this light into your car, into a cell phone charger. Just about anywhere these days is going to have a USB charger to recharge your cell phone, or in this case, your flashlight. Now, while we're digging in the box, let's go ahead and see what else Thrunite ships. So you're of course going to get your instructions on the Thrunite TC20. This is going to give you all of the specs on the light, things like that. In here you will find a lanyard and those spare O-rings that I was talking about. This is just a hello and thank you card, a silica gel pack to keep everything dry, and then a little sheath for the light if you are into carrying this on your belt, or it does have a D-ring if you want to hook this up to a vest or something like that. Now let's get all of this back in the box before we move on. And the next thing that I want to talk about is going to be all the different modes that this light has. So as I told you guys earlier, this light is pumping out 3,800 lumens, which is ridiculously bright, and that is on turbo mode. Now to access turbo mode, you're going to click this button 2 times fast, and that will throw it into turbo mode. And this light also does have memory. So whatever mode that you were in last when you shut the light off, that's the mode that it's going to go to when you turn it on next. Now turbo mode is pumping out 3,800 lumens and has a runtime of 130 minutes. So 2 hours and 10 minutes pumping out 3,800 lumens, that is pretty impressive. Now the next mode that we're going to talk about is high mode. High mode is pumping out 1,800 lumens and has a runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes, which is really decent for that amount of light. Our next mode is going to be medium mode, pumping out 320 lumens for 10.2 hours. Then we have low mode, 38 lumens for 46 hours. Firefly mode, 0.5 lumens for 37 days. Or you could even run this light on strobe mode at 2,280 lumens for 180 minutes. So honestly guys, this light has some decent runtime, fast recharging, and pumps out a decent amount of lumens on just about every mode. Now a few other specs that we did not yet talk about: IPX rating. A lot of guys want to know, is this light waterproof? Can you drop it in the water? Well, this light has an IPX rating of 8, which is going to be roughly 2 meters. So this light can totally handle getting dropped in a puddle, the edge of a pond, something like that. But I personally would not plan on dropping this light in a lake, an ocean, or plan to go scuba diving with it, but that's just my opinion. And the biggest question that you're probably wondering, how much does this light cost? Well, this light's coming in right around $90, which honestly guys, for the lumen count, for the quality of this light, I think $90 is a very fair price. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, most of the lights that we look at are more EDC related lights, and I love lights. I've really been getting more into flashlights, and to have a light of this size pumping out 3,800 lumens, I'm sold. I think this light is an absolute bargain for the lumen count, but I will leave that up to you guys. Please leave it down in the comments below what you think about the Thrunite TC20, or if you have any experience with Thrunite flashlights. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.